Hello and welcome. This is going to be my knitting podcast. My name is Anna. I am Andie Knits on Instagram, and we're just going to give this a go, showing everything that I've knitted for the month, kind of 2 months I think, my whips, and there's a lot of them. Oh good god. Yeah. And then other wool that I have also gotten. So yeah, a little bit about myself. I guess I am a student studying at university in Dunedin, New Zealand. I also work at a knitting store, which is amazing. And I just fucking love knitting. I don't know if I can swear on this, but we're just gonna go with it. But yeah, I just really love knitting. I've kind of been posting on Instagram for quite a while now. I love watching knitting podcasts. I love knitting traditions. Typical Bliss, Tiffany, and then Alexandra's Garn. She's amazing. So I was just like, yeah, let's just make one myself and give this a go. So my finished products. I think my favorite of the month, my little baby. There's someone walking past. He's walking really slow on his bike. All right, my window is just like complete eye level with anybody that walks past, and it's just really awkward. So yeah, I kind of ducked. Anyways, back to things that I've finished. My baby, I did it. This is the Ingrid Sweater by Petite Knit. She's gorgeous. I used Gynt by Sandnes Garn in the grey colour, and it is just so beautiful. I decided not to do the turtleneck. I just wanted to do a crew neck because I don't really like turtlenecks that much, and I don't need that many turtlenecks. I have one, the Louvre sweater, and that's all I need. So I turned it into a crew neck, and she is absolutely stunning. It's so cute. There's going to be a lot of ums in this because I'm not used to talking in front of a camera at all, so we're just going to have to get used to it. But when I finished this, it was so tight. It was just like straight, like stuck to my body. Like the ribbing was just like this. So I had to block it so much, and yeah, it just came out really good now. I love it. It's so warm, it's so cozy. I've worn it like 2 or 3 days this week to work just because I'm so proud of it, and it's the best feeling in the world whenever like an old woman comes up and she's like, oh, did you make that sweater? And I'm like, yeah, I did. I made it. Look at me go. And yeah, it's really warm. We're in winter at the moment here in New Zealand, so I've been wearing it a lot. It's just nice and cozy, and I'm so proud of it. So yeah, that's one of my first finished pieces. I guess one of the unfinished pieces is the one that I'm wearing. It is the Champagne Cardigan, also by Petite Knit. There's going to be a reoccurring theme in this podcast, and that is Petite Knit. I'm sorry, I love her. But for this one, I used 1 strand of Drops Merino extra fine, and then 1 strand of the Drops Kidsilk Mohair. It's so cute. I love it. I finished this like a month ago and finally bought buttons for it. So now it's just even cuter. We love it. The button band on this killed me. It killed me. It took me, I think, like 2 weeks just to do the button band. It was so, the double knitting, the buttonholes, it just all murdered me. But once it was done, it was so rewarding. And I also just nearly ran out of yarn, so I had to make the cuffs a little bit smaller. But you can't tell, it looks perfectly fine. So that's another finished piece. Continuing on with the Petite Knit trend, I guess. I don't know why, but whenever I make any of our sweaters, I always have like, well, excluding this one, I always have like 1 to 2 balls left over. So I've just started making lots of little accessories with all the balls I have left over. So these are the penny gloves. They look so cute. I love them. I don't really wear gloves that much, but I feel like I'm never normally, I don't know, it's just really cold this year. I don't know if it's normally this cold, but it's freezing and I walk to work every day and it's always cold, like when I walk to work and then in the night, like when I come back home from work. So I just wear them every day to work and my hands are warm and it's great. And then I also made, oh, I'm back. This is made with Drops Lima in the grey, which is just a DK weight yarn, very soft. It's like alpaca and wool. It's very nice. And then the next accessory is the Oslo Hat by Kidsilk. This one is made using one strand of, where's the car? One strand of Countrywide Windsor yarn in the blue shade. I have no idea. It's really nice. It's a machine washable wool, however it's kind of a little bit scratchy because it was their like seconds range, which was over half price, and it is like not up to the standard as their normal wool. So for a sweater it was fine, but for a hat it's a little bit itchy and I find that I can't wear it that much, although I have been wanting to wear it quite a lot because it's cold. But it's all good. But I think it's really cute. I want to make more Oslo hats. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're so stylish and great. So that was another accessory that I finished. Take a little break and have some iced coffee. I hope if anybody's watching this that you have a drink, that you're knitting along and having a fun time. It's actually a really nice day here and I should probably go outside, but I probably won't. Okay, next up on the finished pieces is, I bought this book, I think like a couple of months ago. I think it was when I was in isolation. I bought this and I was so excited because I also bought a bunch of Filicolana Awera and I was so excited and I just wanted to make lots of different socks. Tiffany, Typical Bliss, she influenced me. I bought this book and you can see there's so many like dog-eared, because I just dog-ear my books. I ruin all my books. I write in my books. I don't care. It's just how it is. So we have been making our way through this book and knitting 52. I will knit 52 socks. Watch me. So the first one that I finished were the Erika Socks. They're just a little, let me just, lace detail. So cute. And yeah, this is using Filicolana Awera in white. And I really liked these socks. I found them really easy. The second sock went by so much quicker because I actually just, you memorize the lace pattern and realize what you need to do every time. So yeah, these ones are gorgeous. Again, I have been wearing these like all the time to work, which is just the funniest because they're so pretty. However, I'm just wearing like boots and long pants the entire time at work, so no one sees that I'm wearing them. It's just for me, but that's fine. And then we made another pair of socks because we're crazy. These ones are the, I've forgotten, the Unity sock. Oh my god. And they look very tiny because they're supposed to be a little bit more stretched out, but it's like this, it's just like a cable pattern. It's so cute. I'm pretty sure you were supposed to use a sport weight yarn with these, but I just cast it on the bigger size and used a 4-ply fingering yarn because I don't have sport weight. And this wool, ooh, it's so pretty. This is the hand-dyed wool by Tiffany Lou, Typical Bliss. Again, influenced. She made hand-dyed wool and it's stunning. This is the Boo Boo Cha Cha color and I just want to, yeah, it's so pretty. I love it. I've only knitted one, and I've already started another sock, like not the second pair of this, so we'll see when we finish these. Who knows? And then one more final finished piece, I think. And it's just kind of a prototype. I've been trying to get into making more patterns, like slowly trying. I have zero motivation most of the time because I just want to make petite knit patterns, and that's fine. But I have kind of been getting into making more tops just because it's quicker gratification to make something smaller than to try and make up a sweater pattern. So this one, you can't really see it because it folds up, but it is supposed to be, it looks so stupid. Let me just see if we can wrangle this. Nope. Oh no. It's just supposed to be a little bra. It looks a lot better on, trust me, but this is kind of a prototype. It's a little bit too low, I need to fix it, and I do want to make another one, possibly in like cotton, so it's a bit more sturdy. So watch this space, we'll see if we actually do it. So those are all my finished pieces. I feel like those were probably over the months of June and May. Yeah. They're probably over June and May, but I wanted to share all of them because I feel like it's all of my like winter knitting, like all the things I'm knitting because I'm cold, like lots of accessories. But now we're on to my mini whips, mini works in progress. I have a lot. I've been going through a phase like this week probably where I just really am enjoying casting new things on, and now I'm overwhelmed. So hopefully we can finish some of them soon because I have quite a few. But as I was saying before, I started a new sock from the 52 Weeks of Socks pattern book because I wanted to. And also it's my mum's birthday soon, and I've given myself the challenge this year to knit all of my friends and family a pair of socks for their birthday, just because I think it's really thoughtful and cute, and I have a lot of friends being like, "Ooh, can you make me a sweater?" And I just absolutely not. I can make you a pair of socks because it's cheaper and it's quicker and it's something that I can like take to work on the go, and I can knit them socks. So I've been doing that recently, and it's my mum's birthday this month, and I messaged her, well, I called her actually, and I was like, what kind of socks do you want? Like what color? Like what's you feeling? And she just said cream. She's a cream girl, that's all she wanted. And so I thought just a plain vanilla cream sock would be boring. So, and I know that's probably what she's expecting. So we are making the intersection sock. And I started this like 2 days ago. Yeah, and it's really fun. It's a cable pattern. I think I'm up to the like gusset heel, but it's so cute. Ooh, it's knit toe up, which it's a bit wild. I don't know how I feel about it. It was fun. I don't know. It was a bit finicky at the start. I think I prefer bottom down socks, but this is kind of fun. I really like the pattern, and it's been going by pretty quickly, so hopefully I can finish these in time because what's the date? I've got like 20 days. Oh no. Hopefully I can finish them in time. So that's my first whip of many. One of the second whips I have, we'll go for the accessories, is, it's just kind of holding all my wool at the moment, the typical beanie, typical hat, by who do you think? Typical Bliss. It's her free pattern reward on her Patreon, and again I had a lot of wool left over from my Ingrid sweater, and then I just had this extra wool as well at fit gauge. So yeah, we're using 1 strand of Pear Gynt and then 1 strand of, pardon me, the Abbey Road Wind Cries Merino, which is, I've always wanted to use it. It's really cute. It's like fluffy. I would say it's kind of like, is it Cos by Sandnes Garn? Sandnes Garn? Sandnes? Ugh. And yeah, so it's just a really fluffy, scrunchy 1x1 rib hat. I'm up to the decreases. Again, hopefully I can finish this soon. And then we have, look at this cute bag. There is probably yarn in here. There is most definitely yarn in here. Again, are we surprised? This is my newest kind of work in progress. We had a winter sale at my wool store recently, and one of the wools that I have had my eye on from the moment I started working there was on sale for half price, and I just snatched it all up immediately because I wanted it so bad, because it was normally $12 a ball and it was $6. So I got it straight away and then had to figure out what I wanted to do with it, because I'm a person who has to buy wool for like a project, like an idea. Like I can't just be like, oh, I'll just buy like 10 balls and figure it out later. Like I normally always only buy wool, except for like sock yarn, but like with a project in mind. So I decided to knit the weekend v-neck slipover by Petite. Yeah. And yeah, this is how it's all on one cord at the moment. That's why it's a mess. But this is how it's looking. We've done the back and we're starting like one of the sides. It's really nice and soft. It's very cute. So yeah, I'm using one strand of the wool that I got on sale. It's a Merino alpaca blend, and then one strand of Mohair. This is the Rowan Kidsilk Mohair, which is also gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really liking this. It's knitting up really quickly because it's on like 5.5mm needles, and it just looks so cute. I'm so excited to wear this one. I have been loving wearing vests and slipovers with like a t-shirt underneath or a turtleneck. It just looks so cute. So I need more of them. I don't have enough. I have 4. I don't have enough. So that's that one. The next one. This one is, I feel like she's just a coveted, we know who she is. She is a beautiful piece. It's the Terrazzo Sweater. I've done one sleeve and I'm working on the other sleeve. By Petite, by the way. Yeah. The wool that Petite like recommends for the sweater, and also the one she made for her sweater, is the Noro Silk Garden Sock Solo yarn, but yeah, by Noro. It's stunning. Like I don't think you can see the colors, but it's so pretty and it's so cool, and it's so hard to find. I have spent, I think like over a year trying to look for this wool. Couldn't find it in New Zealand, just no chance. Finding wool here, useless. Couldn't find it in Australia. Could barely find it anywhere else overseas, and even if I did find it, it would be so expensive to get here. So I kind of just gave up, and then last year at one point found it in a store in New Zealand, but there was only 2 balls, and I was thinking to myself, oh, do I just buy them and then try look for them somewhere else? No, I didn't, and then found them again at some point last year in a store in Australia, and was like, do I do it? Do I do it? Was messaging the group chat with my friends on it, like my friends and flatmates. I was like, do I buy this wool? And they just don't understand like why I was freaking out about this ball of wool. And they're like, no, it's $120. Like, what are you doing? And so then it got me like thinking about it, and then the moment I went back online the next day and it was gone. So I told myself the next time I found it, I was buying it. And so I found it again this year in like an Australian website. I just bought it straight away. I was like, I have to have this. because it's so beautiful. Like, it's stunning. It's in the shade 1 Omitama, I think it is, and yeah, it's stunning. And once I got here and once I made a swatch, my friends understood. I like ran into all their rooms. You can see the swatch there. I ran and I was like, look at this, look how pretty it is. They got it, they understood. So I've been knitting that mixed with a white strand of silk mohair. This I found on Trade Me, which is a New Zealand kind of buy-sell website. A woman like wholesale sells mohair to probably just to dye, but I've just been buying tons of it to use. And it's so cheap. It's like 50 bucks for more than a sweater quantities amount. So it's all the mohair I've been using, and I'm kind of debating just buying a ton of it, and then when I want mohair colored, just dyeing it. Maybe, we'll see. We might do that. But I hope to finish this one, like, soon. I need to buy more mohair, but I really want to finish this soon. I'm currently just like going through the sleeve. I get really bad with projects. That's why I have so many whips. I get bored very quickly of going like round and round and round on stockinette. I'm sorry, my fringe is in my eyes. I need to cut my fringe. Yeah, I get bored very quickly of just going around and around, so I switch very quickly to other projects. Hence why I have so many, because I just keep switching and making more. But I really want to finish this soon. I feel like I need to, like, this one's going to be priority. Speaking of priority, and one that's just completely not priority, is this. These are the Boring Biker Pants by Boring Knit. And it's getting there. I'm using the Cotton Merino by Drops in the blue shade, and it's so soft and it's so nice to knit. But again, it's just going round and round and round. And I'm so bored. Like, and I've still got so long to go. I'm a tall girl. I've got so long. I don't even think, I think I'm at like my calf, maybe. And yeah, I've had these since February. And I just like kind of pick them up every now and then. Like last night I picked them up because I wanted something to knit and I didn't want to turn my light on. Like I wanted something to just knit without looking. So this is that, or this is just like, I force myself if I go away for a weekend to just take this. So I had to knit this. Like I've taken it away to Wellington, and so I knit this on the plane, and like when I was staying at my friend's house, or I take this home, because then I'm not enticed to pick up another thing. So these, we're slowly getting there. Slowly. And I'm not in a rush with these guys. Like, I'll finish when I finish. However, there's a woman at work who comes at, like a customer, who comes in all the time, and she saw me knitting them when I was like here, and she was just like fascinated. She's like, what, are you knitting pants? And now anytime she comes in, she hounds me about these pants and like, when are you finished? Are you done? And I'm always like, no, I'm not done, because they're frustrating me because it's taking. Someone just walked in frame. As I was so intently talking about how these pants are frustrating me. But Judith, you're not watching this, but Judith, I will finish these one day and you will get to see me in them and you will probably hate them. But Judith, we will get there, don't you worry. All right. Another piece is, I think this was the first petite knit pattern that I ever bought, and it was the Sunday sweater, and I loved it. I thought it was so cute. I like went out straight away and bought. I wanted to make it, I had like a vision, I wanted to make it with like just mohair, but not the Mohair edition because I didn't want to do a thin one, like the chunky edition of the Sunday sweater. And I went out and bought just like this acrylic Mohair that was at Spotlight. It didn't even have Mohair in it, it just had like acrylic and polyamide, and like held like 4 strands together and started it, and it looked horrible. It looked so bad. It wasn't fluffy at all. It just looked disgusting. So then frogged all that and never really picked up the pattern again or thought about the pattern, because that was at like the beginning of last year. So yeah, and then I went home, which my parents live in Queenstown. It's like a 3-hour drive away from here. And on the way home, I go through a little, very cute town called Clyde, and that is home to a yarn store, a yarn brand called Touch Yarns, and they make the most gorgeous yarn. I have bought quite a bit of it. I always go through, and whenever I'm there, like whenever I drive home, I always stop there. Even if I have no plans on buying yarn, I just love looking at their store. I love touching all their stuff, all their wool. And yeah, I also just love stopping in Clyde because it's a very cute town, but I always see their mohair. It's like a 12 play mohair. They have the most pretty colors. I love it. It just looks so gorgeous. And so the last time I went home, on the way back, stopped in Clyde, went in, and I was just like, screw it. And I bought 3 balls of the mohair with no plan, which is not like me. I don't normally do that. And just bought it, didn't know it, came home, and then kind of read the back of the wool. I was like, oh, what kind of needles do you use for this? Like, what do you do? And it was like, yeah, I use like 7mm needles. I was like, hang on, I probably have a pattern that has 7mm needles. Lo and behold, the Sunday sweater. It looks so cute. I've finished the yoke and I've like just separated for the body, but it's on kind of smallish needles, so you can't really see how gorgeous it is. I feel like this is gonna be huge. I think I picked the extra large size, but it just is so fluffy and it looks so cute and I'm so excited. But I'm really bad with knitting with chunky needles now, so it's taking a while because my hands hurt and it's just a bit irritating to knit with these 7mm gigantic boys. So we'll get there. This one's probably going to be a slow process. Knitting with just mohair is a bit finicky for me. Like, it's not easy. So she's a slow process, but we love her. And then we have another accessory. Lovely. This is the structure scarf by Petite Knit. Oh, oh no. This is the right side. There. This is how we're going. This is also taking a while. Again, it's really, you're using like 4 strands of sport weight yarn. So it's just a lot. Like, it's just very chunky to do the ribbing, but it looks so cool. This is my first time doing brioche, and also my first time doing 2-colored brioche. It looks so cool, but it just takes forever. But I just really like this scarf because I wanted a knitted scarf. I do have a knitted scarf, however I think it's just acrylic, but I like it. It's nice and cozy. But I went home, as I was saying, I went home and it was so cold. It's freezing over there. It's like frosty and snowing every day and I was so cold. So I came back and then just immediately went into work, bought the wool I needed to make this scarf and started it, because I was like, I don't want to be cold like that again. I want a scarf for the next time that I go home, because it's not fun over there. Like, it's beautiful, like it's really nice winter, like blue sky, like no wind or rain or anything like that, but it's frosty and you get like the sun comes out at like 11 AM and leaves at 4 PM. So it's just so cold. And I think I'm weak. I can't do it. It's so cold. But yeah, I am using woolly Red Hut in basically all the naturals colours. Like, I think there's like charcoal grey, oatmeal and prebble or something like that, and then a natural brown. So they're all just really nice, and it's really affordable wool, so yeah. It looks cute. I have nothing else to say other than it looks cute, and I'll finish it one day. Maybe having this podcast will hold me accountable and make me want to actually finish things. Who knows? All right, I have one more whip. That was so many whips. How many whips was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Whoopsies. This one is one that I'm not really knitting on at the moment, but it's just so beautiful. It's the Cumulus Blouse by Petite Knit, and it's just stunning. Ooh, I'm using Sandnes Garn Kidsilk Mohair in like Liz out like the green shade, Liz Gron or something like that. Third track. Yeah, it's in the green shade. It's so cute. I've already done the eye cord for the neck and then one sleeve, and then I ran out of wool. Well, I have one ball left, and I went on because there's like there's a few women, but like one woman who stocks Sandnes Garn in New Zealand. I always buy from her. She's great. Clementine Knit Shops, stunning. She ran out. She was out of stock of the green, and I just put it down. I was like, oh well, we're just gonna stop then, I guess, and we're gonna cry. And then she's back in stock now, I think, so I will have to buy more. But I feel like I'm just gonna leave this one because I think this is more of like a spring piece, so we'll wait until winter's over and then pick this up again. I also spilled orange juice on it. I spilled like a whole cup of orange juice on it. I've done nothing about that. It's kind of sticky. It's just sticky. I also spilled orange juice on my Terrazzo sweater. It was a bad day. I feel like I will just have to wash them once it's finished to get the orange juice out because it's really gross. Don't mind me. I'm just a gross human being sometimes. It's a very cute dog. Alright, the very cute dog and the person walking it has left. Oh no, there's a biker walking up the hill. No, he's biking up the hill. So those are all my whips, my works in progress. I have a lot. I hope to finish some of them very, very soon because again, there's a lot and I have things to do. Like, I can't be doing that. I'm starting uni again very soon. I can't be knitting so much. I have to study. So the next section is wool yarn that I have bought. I guess it's not too much. I don't know. I think this is more accumulated over a couple of months. I feel like there's quite a few things in here, and most of them are also the wool for the projects that I'm making at the moment. I just thought I'd like show the actual wool because that's cute. So the first one, this is the mohair that I'm using for the Sunday sweater. This is what it looks like. It's Touch Yarns mohair. I've realized that this is flipped. Can I unflip it? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Touch Yarns mohair, and it's in the shade Oatmeal. And this, yeah, it's such a big ball. Like, it's the same size as my head. It's, I think, like 200 meters, 210 meters. And this is a mix of 70% fine kid mohair, 20% merino wool, and then 10% wool binder. It's very soft. It's very cute. I want to buy more of the mohair. Next time I go home, it'll probably be dangerous. So that's what I'm using for the Sunday sweater. The weekend slipover, these are the things it jumped. These are the things I'm using. This is the Rowan Kidsilk Haze mohair. It's in the shade Bark. I think it's the shade Bark. Do we have it? Shade 674. I think it's the Bark shade. Bark. My accent. And then this is the Vista 50% superfine alpaca, 50% wool. Comes in a cute little hank. You can't see it. I'm gonna show you because oh, it's messy. I caved and I bought a wool Swift, mainly because, oh, it's crooked. Anyways, I bought a wool winder Swift thing. I haven't wanted to like buy one, mainly because it seems like a lot of money to me for something that I normally wouldn't use that much, because I haven't really been buying that many hanks. And then I bought that white mohair for the Terrazzo sweater, and that came in hanks, and I just had a nightmare doing that. I wound it like around my feet. It was, my feet started cramping. And then I bought the wool, hand-dyed wool by Toco Bliss Tiffany, and that just got completely tangled the entire time, and I was again miserable and just got so mad. And I was winding it, and my flatmate Caitlin was sitting beside me as I was just losing all sanity. So just straight away, like after I finished winding it and untangling it, went on my computer and bought a Swift. I was like, I'm doing this, I have to buy it. And good, because I now have like 12 of these, and I would have gone crazy winding them by hand. And it was so magical. I was so excited. I wound up like 2 of them straight away. It was so much fun. Why would, it's the best 60 bucks I've ever spent. So yeah, this is the wool and mohair that I bought, both from my store, for the weekend slipover. Then I again went and bought some Sandnes Garn from my girl Clementine Knits, because she is the best stocker in New Zealand for all of it, and it comes very quickly. And I bought some Sunday. So these are the 2 ones I bought. This one I think is the same shade as that guy, the green shade. And then this is just the black, because I wanted, again, I wanted to make more patterns, like make my patterns, and I just wanted some nice wool to make my patterns with. So this is what we bought. And I bought a couple of those. And then I also, along with the Boo Boo Cha Cha that I bought from Tiffany, I also got the Melon Maloma shade. So this is what her yarn looks like. Melon Maloma. It's just a very cute green shade, and it's just the sock yarn. So I will be making a pair of socks with these sometime in the near future. I don't know, but it's really cute, and I want to buy more. I then also bought, the last yarn purchase is some sock yarn. I bought this from Knit and Stitch. It's a New Zealand website, like yarn store, and they have a lot of nice yarn. And this is the brand Coopknits, and it's the socks. I love it, like socks, yeah. It's just so happy. And this is the 4-ply thickness, so I got a grey and then a green. Can you tell I love this shade of green? Like, and then also this. I love this shade of green. We just love it. So I have no idea what, I don't know if this is, oh, it does. This is color 115 in Jadeite. And then this is color 105, Dan Bright. And it's just a grey. I think I'm gonna make myself a pair of intersection socks with the grey. And I'm going to make the Kaisler with the green from the 52 Weeks of Socks book. And then I also bought this one, which is the DK version of her sock yarn, with plans to make my friend Sunday socks for her birthday. However, it was just too thin. It's more of like a sport weight, like it's really thin. Can you see? It's just really thin compared to what like it should be in the Sunday socks, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. But it's really pretty. Like, it's the shade 201 Tartarus, and it's kind of grey, but then also at the same time it has like a little bit of brown in it. I don't know, it's really cute. I like it. And that's all the yarn that I've bought. Is it? This is where my money goes. It's dangerous. It is all the yarn I've bought. It's just a lot. I need to stop buying wool. I say that, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure my flatmate Caitlin and I are about to do a wool warehouse order and buy a bunch of mohair, because I have gotten her into knitting and I've gotten her hooked. And it makes me so happy that I'm not the only one that I know that's crazy. And now she's just like, ooh, what should I make next? Like, she's about to finish. This is just, we can talk about Caitlin's products. Caitlin's finished products. She's made an Oslo hat. She's made 2, maybe. Ooh, I don't know. And she's about to finish a Stockholm v-neck slipover. I'm so proud of her. She's been knitting in the round. She's been doing German short rows. She made the cutest little baby cardigan. She's doing so good. But yeah, that's all of my knitting related stuff. I'm gonna pull it. I think it's kind of keeping me aware of just like how much knitting stuff I have and how crazy I am, but also at the same time I watch like so many other people and they're exactly the same. Like, I know for a fact, like the other podcasts I watch, we're all crazy. All the knitters are crazy. We have so many things going on. It's just how it is, and that's fine. But having it kind of here surrounding me on the floor, there's a lot of stuff. However, what I thought I would do at the end to kind of hold myself accountable is also talk about the books that I'm reading, because I am in a book club with my friends, Charlie and Amy. They made a book club like a couple years ago, and I love it because it holds me accountable kind of to read, because I love reading. I keep slapping my leg. I love reading, but I don't do it that much. They read so much, and I always know that whatever they read and whatever they recommend to me, I will love. So I just have to do it. And like, maybe if I say like the books I'm reading this month, I'll finish them. Even though I kind of do have to finish them, because one of them is for the book club that I'm in, and I have no idea when the next book club meeting is, and I've barely read anything. But the first book is, I'm just gonna hide the bookmark because it's a photo of my granddad. This book here, it is OA by Becky Manawatu. It is a New Zealand author, New Zealand book. We love that. The theme for this month's book club. The theme for this month's book club was New Zealand authors, and Amy recommended this book to me. She said it was really good, and I'm hyped. Like, how many pages in am I? 52, and I'm really enjoying it. But it's about 2 brothers who their parents, I think, are both passed away. They're orphans, and the oldest brother kind of leaves the youngest one with other family and goes away. And that's kind of where I'm at the moment, is like the youngest brother dealing with the fact that his parents are dead and his oldest brother abandoned him. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a really, really good book, and I do really want to read more New Zealand literature, because it's kind of nice, like talking like how they're growing up in like a small town, and it's very relatable, like a small New Zealand town. So yeah, Oe by Becky Manawatu is the first book I'm reading, and my priority book at the moment, because I do have to read it for book club. Second book is one that I've been reading for a while now. This is the problem. I'm a summer knitter. I'm a summer reader. I love sitting in the sun and reading outside. I don't do well like reading before bed or reading in the cold because it's cold. So I have to kind of force myself to read in the winter months. Like, I'm probably gonna force myself to go to the beach and read after this because I need to leave the house. So this book I have been reading since the summer. I'm exactly halfway through. I put it down and I've just never picked it back up again, and that's Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I like it. It's good. And the last time I remember, I read it like months ago. I really loved her other book, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This one is about like a band, a singer, Daisy Jones, and a band, The Six, and it's kind of like interview style, them talking, like being interviewed, talking about how the band was made and like all the drama that went on in it, and it's really fun. So I will have to get back to this book. I want to finish this one. So those are my 2 books that I'm reading at the moment. And then I'm also listening to an audiobook because my laptop broke like 2 weeks ago and I was miserable. Like, I couldn't sit and like watch, because I just watch TV when I knit, or I like watch YouTube. I like sit and watch TV on YouTube. I couldn't do that. We don't have a TV here, so I was just watching stuff on my phone and it was so small. It was driving me insane. So I was like, oh, I'll get Audible and I will start an audiobook. And so I started Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier because it was our book club book for the last month and I didn't read it because I got it, I had it, I was like 50 pages in and it was so boring. And I'm so annoyed because it was so boring. She was describing just a house for so long and it was driving me insane. I was like, I don't want to hear about this house anymore. So I stopped reading the book, and then our book club meeting came along and I just watched the Netflix movie with Lily James. I watched it and I was like, God damn it, this book sounds really, like, the story is really good once you get past the first bit, and it's like, it ramps up and it's interesting. So I was like, oh, maybe I will go back and read it. But then decided I will just listen to the audiobook. And so now I'm listening to it. I'm like a couple of hours in and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I need to listen to a lot more audiobooks because I feel like there's a lot of books out there that I want to consume. However, reading them might be more boring, like biographies and stuff like that. So those are the 3 books that I am consuming. I guess I'll talk about TV shows, because why not? But TV shows I've been watching, just finished Stranger Things season 4. No spoilers. It was great. I had a fun time. It was too long. 2.5 hours. Like, well, the first, like, the part 2, even the part 1, they were like an hour and a half each. I didn't know, and I was trying to shotgun them. And then it was 3 a.m. and I wasn't even halfway through all the episodes. It's too long. And then the part 2 episodes, like the one, like, the first one was like an hour and a half, and that was fine. The second one was like 2.5 hours. Nothing should be that long. Not even movies. It's too long. So yeah, I finished that. It was really good. Stranger Things is always peak. And then other TV shows, I'm watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. Great. Again, like, consistently great. It's the 3rd season. It's great. Also, just love that the 2 main characters, Homelander and Butcher, are both Kiwis. We love supporting Kiwis. So that show's good. Again, what else? Ms. Marvel on Disney Plus. TV show, superhero TV show. Great show. Otherwise, I think that's it. I'm just watching a lot of YouTube at the moment, and a lot of Twitch. I love watching YouTube and Twitch. It's honestly more interesting sometimes. However, I will stop rambling now, because that is everything I need to talk about. This is my first podcast. If you are here, if you have watched to the end, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll do one of these again. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't even know if this will go out into the world. We will see. However, if you liked this and you do want to see more from me, maybe give this video a like, maybe leave a comment and tell me how much you liked it. Maybe subscribe, or not, I don't care. But anyways, thank you. I am also on Instagram at Andie Knits, and also I think Ravelry is also Andie Knits. I don't know, I'll just leave it in the link below. Goodbye. It's going really fast. I was using an e-bike, never mind. So this man, he's using the e-bike and he's going really fast. I think, oh, there he is. His partner is coming up now. She's struggling a bit more. Wait, ooh. Where is she? She's coming. There. She's struggling a bit. She's probably using less power. Honestly, I love e-bikes. I think that's amazing. Always, e-bikes are beautiful.